creating irresistible thumbnails for your videos. Just to recap, on Monday, we started with video topics. Day 2, we created the outlines for your videos, so you know what you're going to be talking about. Then yesterday, it was kind of fun. We all on, while we're here, we recorded our videos. Again, the big idea is done is better than perfect. You guys hopefully made at least one video. That way we'll be able to schedule it tomorrow. Today, we're talking about thumbnails, which is very, very important. We'll talk about why it's so important. And on Friday, again, we'll schedule it, publish it, optimize it, little things that you need to be mindful of when you do post these videos. And again, this is all we're using the worksheet. You guys should already have the worksheet. If not, let me just quickly put into the chat. If you guys haven't showed up before, that's the worksheet. If not, if you guys are on camera, that's the link. And then again, just to remind you guys, this 5-day challenge is for you. So if you guys have showed up here, good for you. So make sure to show up every day, take it seriously, and implement each day together, which we'll be doing today. So today's goal is to create our thumbnails today, right here while we're here. I'm going to show you how easy it is. Does anyone else hear annoying double beep every so often in the background? Does anybody else hear that? I think it should be okay. I don't hear anything here. Yeah, just give me a thumbs up if it's good. If it's good, yeah, I don't think so, but let's do it. All right, so here's the scary truth about YouTube, that if you spend all the time in the world making the best video for YouTube, if your video thumbnail is bad, you won't get any views on your amazing video. So it doesn't matter how good your video is. If your thumbnail is bad and it's not going to entice people to click on it, then your video will never get seen. Okay? Have that in mind. Okay? Your video is only as good as how good your video thumbnail is. The same way, I could say the same thing with your emails. If your email subject line is not really well thought out, or it's something that people don't want to click on, then no one's going to click on that email and no one's going to read your email. So it kind of puts your email goes to waste. Same thing with your videos. That's why it's so important to make sure you have good thumbnails, to make sure that it gets people to click on it to actually watch it. Okay, before people watch a video, there's only 2 things that people see: the thumbnail and the title. Okay, so that's half of the game. If you put some effort into the thumbnail and the title, you did well. And the next half is to get people to actually watch your video. Okay, easy, doesn't take that long as you do it correctly. So how do you do that? Well, I'm going to give you 3 easy options. Okay, and everyone's is just going to pick one way to do it. So out of these 3, you're just going to pick one way. The first way and the easiest way is to use Canva to make video thumbnails. What is Canva? It's a photo editor, an online photo editor. It has replaced Adobe Photoshop as the most popular social graphic and photo editor. And millions of people use it. And it's very easy to be able to quickly make little pictures and even videos on Canva. So Theta said, I'm horrible at Canva. Okay, well, today I'm about to make it easy for you, Theta, because I'm going to give you some templates that you can use. If not, also you can hire people that can make, or that could use these templates, or that could make it for you. That's why I give you guys the options. So again, either quickly you make it yourself using the templates I'm providing you. Very simple. It doesn't take long. You just go replace a couple of words and maybe add a picture. Or as Theta mentioned, I'm horrible at Canva. I don't want to do this. I don't want to deal with this. No problem. Have a virtual assistant who's creative make the thumbnails for you in your Canva account. Okay, in your account, that way you can control it. You can see it if you need to go back to it, maybe duplicate it and use that one to make future ones. That way you own it. Okay, very important. Whenever you have virtual assistants creating things for you, make sure that you have access and ownership to everything. Okay, I will give you guys the templates in a second. Let me go through the other options. Second option is to use Fiverr. Fiverr, Fiverr.com, which is basically a freelancing website to hire a thumbnail expert. I will give you a list of 3 thumbnail experts you can hire for $5 per thumbnail to make for your thumbnails. And the third option is using Upwork to hire a virtual assistant to create your thumbnails. And I use Upwork way more than Fiverr. The reason why I like Upwork more is because it's more for like having ongoing work. You hire somebody for ongoing work versus Fiverr is more like a one-time kind of project based. Hey, I need something, they get it done, that's it. Instead, I want to be able to hire them, be able to quickly message them in Slack or Skype. Hey, and it is done too. It is done too, like weeks and months later. Okay, so right now it's very simple. These are the three options. Before we get into it, before I give the templates, choose the option that you think or that you want to use, either using Canva or using Fiverr or Upwork. So that asked, do you need a thumbnail for each video? Yes, you need a thumbnail for each video. And also after you choose, I want you to put in the chat either 1, 2, or 3. Steve says 1, who's really fast. As soon as I said it, he said 1. Good. Holland said 1. Good. 1. Who else? 1. A lot of 1s. 3 that it says. Good. That's fine. Who else? 1 and later 3. Okay, good. Who else? I want to see the rest of you guys. 1, 2, or 3. 2, later 2, 1, then 2. Good. 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 All right. So let me give you the thumbnails. So these are free legal funnel YouTube thumbnail Canva templates. Here's the link. I'm going to put in the chat. If you have a Canva account, this will, by clicking on this link, it will import the templates into your account. I'll click on it right now. Feel free right now, as I put it in the chat, go ahead and click on it. Make sure it goes into your account. If you guys are watching this video on YouTube, I will put this link in the description below. You could just click on it and also get it. If not, here's the link. bit.ly/YouTube thumbnail templates. So go ahead and take a moment to click on it. And let's go ahead and let's go click on it and I can show you the templates. So again, take the thumbnails, you got it. So you say use templates, and if you have a Canva account, it's going to import it. And here it is. In one template, I'm giving you guys access to 5 different styles. Okay, let's go through it and I'll show you how easy it is. Is there advantage to using 1280, 720? Just stick to this. This is the dimensions for your video. So whatever this dimension is, which I think is 1920 by 1080. I think 1920 by 1080 becomes it's more clear. It's because it's bigger. So use the bigger one. So what is a good thumbnail, a YouTube thumbnail include? Okay, it's 2 things that you need to have. Usually an image or a picture of your face, which is usually on the right side, and then 1 to 4 words on the left side. Okay, not too many words, just 1 to 4 words. There have been studies on this. It's like the most popular YouTube videos. How many words do they have in the thumbnails? They've done studies on this. It's usually 1, 3, max 4 words, no more than that. And the words that you use, it's not necessarily you're not just replicating what the title says. The whole point of the text in the title and in the thumbnail is to get people to be curious, to want to watch the video. Okay, so the title could be something else entirely, but the text in the thumbnail could be some other words to get them to want to be really curious about it. So anything that invokes curiosity, that makes people want to be like, I really need to see this. So for this particular one is how to get rich. Everyone wants to know how to get rich. Fastest way, or Arizona LLC, fastest way. Again, the important part is, again, make them curious to want to know about what this video is about. Okay. And also the font, you want to make it to be as big as possible. Okay. You want to cover the entire thumbnail, not something big, not something small, but you want it to encompass the entire, from top to bottom, left to right, every inch of it should be used. Okay. The text is as easy as changing it, in capital letters, how to, say Arizona LLC, whatever it is. If you need to fit it, then you could change the font size. So that's the font. And then the image, is as simple as deleting it. Let's just delete this one. And going under elements and searching for whatever that is relevant to whatever you're talking about. So let's just say, we don't have anything for LLC, but maybe something about starting a business. No, we could potentially use this. If you need to move it back, there's once you click on the little element, you'll be able to, these are all the different options. Let's just say I want to push it back. So you'll be able to, you may need to play around with it a little bit just in the beginning to become familiar with it. But that is one template that you can use. Other templates that I gave you is more like a little bit more focused on the words. So maybe your main word for these types of people, feel free, you can add an image here or just fill up the whole thing with text. And you just want it to be clear for your people what it's about. This one, it's a little bit different, a little bit crooked, it's a little bit, more styling with an image, or just pure text. Pure text sometimes could also work really well. Again, as you can see, all these Brent is asking, are all these graphics for use through Canva or require licenses? Canva on a free account, they give you access to a lot of different images, but they also lock up some other images through a paid account. So I think that the free account is good enough for you to create whatever you like. I used Canva for like 3 years before I upgraded it to the pro plan. So yeah, the free plan will be good enough for most of you guys, especially if it's just like you're not doing that much editing, which in these templates you're not. And then you could also use images that you pull out from somewhere else too. And then also you may have seen Elena also asked the question, should the thumbnails have our branding colors or does it matter? Yes, whatever colors that make sense for you. I just kept it very simple, so you'll be able to quickly change it to whatever you like. And depending on what the topic is, maybe you'll be able to switch around. All you do is click on it and change the color, whatever you like. But the important part is to keep it very simple with not crazy background, not crazy things. Just keep it very simple, clear background color, clear text, clear one subject matter image. That's the important part. You don't want to have so many things going on. You want to make it very crystal clear what the video is about. For example, on our YouTube legal funnel thing, look how crystal clear these thumbnails are. How to record videos, how to get rich. All the templates that I use myself. I'm giving it to you guys. And then this last one, which has, you guys might be familiar with this last style, which is usually has a picture of your face. This is a template you can use. Usually it's a picture of your face, like right here to right here, not too far out, like not a picture of your body. You want it to be of your face. And usually like the top performing or the videos with the most views, usually the image of you is kind of has an emotion, has a reaction. That's why you've seen those like videos of like Mr. Beast, who's like the most famous YouTuber. The reason why they do that is, they've done studies that a thumbnail with a face showing emotion does the best. So it kind of looks silly when lawyers do it, and I've seen lawyers do it, but according to your style, if you can do those like with emotions, you go for it. If not, just a professional picture just like this is good enough also. Add some text if you need to add an image, if you want to add arrow that makes it spice it up. This I would say is like kind of like the most advanced kind of way. Tracy says, all my professional photos of myself have backgrounds. How can I convert one to have of me just floating around? So that is called a transparent. You need a transparent image. Let me see if I could find a transparent tool for you. I do have it. I know I have it. I just have to figure out where it is. Pictures. If somebody has it too, let me know. I'm trying to find it right now. Remove backgrounds. That could be one. So this is one. It's called clippingmagic.com. I'll put that in the chat. Let me see if I could find another one. So maybe I'll have to search for background. Yeah, there we go. There's a whole bunch of other ones. Let's see what are other ones. But basically, you need to use one of these tools to be able to cut out your background. So here's another one, onscreen.com. There's another tool you can use. That one I already shared with you guys. Remove.bg. I think that is a popular one that I remember using. not this one, and not this one. Yeah, so I give you guys 3 links again. Just to recap, unscreen.com, clippingmagic.com, or remove.bg.com are all good ones. You drop off the image here. They all have their own ways of doing it. Sometimes they do it manually, or they do it automatically. Sometimes you have to manually kind of do it, but go ahead and use those tools to kind of cut it out. Again, the important part is of your face, like right here, from right here to right here, the most straight to your face that you can. And keep it, again, very simple, clear background, not too much noise, clear images. Yeah, Canva removes backgrounds too. Yeah, you're right, Abel. They do. I believe it's somewhere here. Let me see, background or transparent. Yeah, I know there's one of these options around here also does it. Or maybe if I click on the image, actually, I think I found it. I mean, click on the image, you click on edit image, and there we go, background remover. That's how you're able to do that. Yeah, that's done under a pro account. Yes. So these has all the features on a pro. But again, just get by with the free. It's probably good enough for most of you guys. But if you start really producing a lot of these, especially if you do this, I use Canva for making Facebook ads. My Canva account is pretty crazy. It's also very good for making Facebook ad images or Google display ad images. Your marketer, whatever, might ask these from you, or they make it for you. But I use Canva for all of these things. All right, so that is Canva, which is what most of you guys are going to use. What's the link again? I'm putting the link in the chat. Also, if you guys are watching this later, the link will be in the description. If not, that's the link. Also for Fiverr YouTube thumbnail experts, there's hundreds of them out there. If you just search for YouTube thumbnail in Fiverr, you'll be able to find hundreds. If not, here's 3. I'm going to share these links with you right here. I'll put in the chat. Also, I'll have them in the links in the video description below. You just go on it and you'll to order it. Maybe you're like, I don't want to deal with this. Let me just get them to do it. Sometimes they have the one or packages, or you have to send them a message and say, hey, I have 15 videos that I need to maybe be able to get a custom offer with them and be able to create it. All right, as simple as that. Okay, so just to recap, just pick one of these. Don't get overwhelmed. Like I need to figure out Fiverr. If Canva, it seemed like, yeah, everybody has their style. If you can quickly make it yourself, do it in one shot. It's always what's important is do it in a batch. You do everything in batches. When you record your videos, you record your videos. When you need to make these thumbnails, you make all the thumbnails in one shot. You put yourself under a timer. You don't spend too much time. It's not one of those things to spend more than 5 minutes per thumbnail. You just quickly change a couple of texts. Don't overthink it. Keep it simple and get it done. If not, you don't want to deal with it, just go on Fiverr. Spend a little bit of money. It doesn't cost that much to get it done. It pays for itself off, because again, if one of your videos does well, then you will get clients from it. Well, how much is a client worth to you? Well, $4,000. Okay, great. If I got one client from it, it will pay for everything. So, you got to think of it like investment when it comes to these things. Cool. Any questions? Before you ask the question. So again, tomorrow we're finishing it off by, I'll show you exactly how to schedule it, publish it, optimize it for YouTube. So make sure to show up for that.